Hi, I'm Mike. No matter what, the ranch moves on. And a couple days after branding, we find ourselves haying, and I'm playing catch up. So today we take a look back at branding, what we did along with the how and the why. It's all coming up on our Wyoming Life. Welcome back. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, thanks for coming back and joining us yet again as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary 3 times per week right here on YouTube. Really quick, coming up this week, we have another live stream happening Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And I really hope that you can join Erin and I as we get a chance to sit down, answer your questions, and get you up to date on everything that's happening around here. It's a busy time. Now, branding is behind us, and we've quickly shifted gears and moved into haying, which we'll be featuring in the upcoming weeks. And I hope that you can also join us for that. Be sure to hit that little bell so that you get notified when a new video comes out so that you don't miss a thing. Like I said, branding is behind us, for this year anyway. The next time that we'll be sorting cows will be in October. And we live stream the entire branding process this year, all 6 hours and 18 minutes of it. And it was a great time to get together with friends and get some work done. And it was pretty special for us too to have you with us here as well. Over the course of that time, we answered a ton of questions, and we know that some of you can't sit through the whole thing, and that's why we decided to do this review video. To take those questions along with footage from branding and get it all down into one condensed spot. So here we go. Branding, of course, starts with bringing in the cows and the calves. We ended up rescheduling branding 3 times due to rain. You can't brand wet calves. And today, we're gonna get it done, rain or shine. Erin and I took a couple of hours to bring all the calves into the lot where they rested for the night until the following morning when branding began. That morning, we began sorting calves off of their moms. Now it's loud, and it seems kind of chaotic, but the honest truth is that after the calves are sorted off, their moms go back out to pasture. There are a few moms that hang out around the corrals, and they can actually watch what's going on. That may be a bad thing because they bellow occasionally for their calves, and my guess is that those are the moms with the younger calves, and those younger calves, well, they get special treatment anyway. The calves are separated from their moms for a few hours, and one by one, each calf is brought through the corrals and into the chute, and eventually onto the calf table, where the branding, vaccination, tagging, and castration process begins. Now, we pride ourselves in making this process as easy as possible on the calves. Our crew this year was much smaller than last year. That can be a good thing. Too many people make the calves more stressed and nervous. And with a smaller crew, it usually goes just as easy as it does with a larger crew. Sometimes even better. Each calf is here today to receive everything they need to be as healthy and as safe as possible for their time here on the ranch. The procedures we'll be performing today include vaccinations, branding, and banding or castrating of the males. Vaccinations are very important for the cattle and the bottom line of the ranch. Sickness or disease can quickly cause problems within the herd, and making sure that we have healthy calves is priority number 1 for us. We give 3 different vaccines to the calves. The first one is called Nasalgen. Nasalgen aids in the prevention of diseases that can cause upper respiratory infections, commonly through the dust in the air. Now, this isn't a shot. It's aspirated nasally, and it's given directly into the calf's nostril so that they inhale it. The second is a 7-way vaccine. This vaccine combats clostridials, which are a deadly group of bacteria that produce spores. They improve their ability to survive in harsh environments. They can also produce fatal toxins that cause diseases such as blackleg, black quarter, and gangrene. They can also carry tetanus. The last vaccine is Pyramid 5, which provides an increased immunity to a number of different respiratory diseases found in cattle, and it actually helps the other vaccines work better as it contains something called metastem. It's actually there to maximize the animal's response to vaccines for greater protection. Calves after birth all receive these antibodies from their mom and their mom's milk, keeping them safe and healthy. But as they begin to wean off mom's milk, that's when our vaccinations really come into play. The antibodies from their mom begin to wane, and without our vaccinations, you can lose calves once they get exposed to those viruses and bacteria without their mom's protection. We also give calf scours boluses to certain calves that are displaying signs of diarrhea. Mostly it's caused out here by bacteria along with new grass, and it's a problem that can lead to dehydration, and it can also lead to bacterial pneumonia. The bolus contains oxytetracycline, a broad-spectrum antibiotic that possesses a high order of stability and potent antimicrobial activity, and it knocks it out pretty quick. In addition to vaccinations, each calf also gets a brand new ear tag, this one to control flies in and around them. Now, fly activity can spread diseases and cause many problems. Biting flies spread deadly diseases to cattle, and others can transfer pink eye. Now, we can never really fully eliminate the fly problem, but this is one course that we take to control it. Also, because the calves are constantly around their moms, the protection can spread to their mom as well. After that's done, it's time to brand. Probably one of the most controversial things we do here on the ranch. For us, it's a necessary evil. There are alternatives, but they can be expensive, including RFID tags. And not all feedlots and stockyards are set up to accept them. Branding has been around for thousands of years, mostly as a way to identify your livestock. But now as tracking improves, it also gives a way to track livestock throughout its entire life. Ear tags identify animals as well, but they can lose ear tags, and a calf will never lose their brand. With neighbors with calves as well, we need to identify our calves if they get mixed together. And further down the line, a brand helps identify where a calf came from if there's a problem with disease or contamination. It's a clear identification system. If our cattle got onto a public road, went through a fence into a neighbor's property, or they're even stolen, authorities would know where they came from and would work to get them back home. As technology improves, I have no doubt that branding will eventually go away. Legislation will make procedures for identification, and we'll follow them. But for now, we brand. Calves aren't hurt for long. Now, I'm sure it's uncomfortable for a few seconds, but within an hour, we see calves laying down and chewing their cud. And for those who don't know, cattle that are chewing their cud are pretty content. The process moves on, and up next, it's for the boys, the banding. Some people band, and some use a knife to castrate. There are good reasons to do both, and there are downsides to both. We band. There's no chance of bleeding, no open wound, and it has little effect on the calf. The downside is a chance of tetanus, but as we said earlier, we vaccinate for that. After we're all done, each calf leaves the chute, usually pretty easily. They walk out, they rejoin their friends, and they've only been on the calf table for a total of 3 to 5 minutes. And those minutes may save their life and will definitely help the ranch in the long run. When we're all done, the calves are returned to their moms, who head out to pasture to get back to doing what they do best, and that's eat. And we get to eat too. And everybody is fat and happy. I'm pretty sure I'm still working off that meal. I hope you enjoyed our branding recap. We have lots more on the way as we really get into haying. We had a few small tractor problems slow us down, but now we're up and running again. Join us Thursday night, 7 p.m. for our live stream. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram for content that you can't find anywhere else. And I'll see you Thursday. And again this weekend as we take a look at the mower and the beginning of haying season. Thanks a bunch. Have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.